Hey everybody, welcome back to That Millennial Dad. Maybe this is the first video you're seeing, and well, I appreciate you being here. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe you're here because of other pressure washing videos I've done. Well, I want to just say thanks for being here. You know, when I start something new, and I've started things new quite a few times, I tend to ask a lot of questions, and I want to be kind of thorough. So having that disclaimer, I'm going to make this as short and concise, as simple as possible. I've been actually recording different little videos and different thoughts over the past few months, and I decided to sort of wipe the slate clean, and it got me thinking about how I could possibly share this in a concise way that's helpful. And so I hope that you enjoy this. It's a little bit of a tribute to Casey Neistat, who I've watched his stuff for a while. Maybe you have too. If not, I encourage you to check him out. You know, just how he explained things was simple and always to the point. He's a great storyteller, so I just decided to get practical like he does and share this way. So you'll see that in just a second. So I want to invite you, of course, to follow along. I'm going to be more consistent in this, and I hope that you'll just come along for the journey, whatever that looks like, whatever this channel ends up being. Whether you're interested in small business or pressure washing or something else, or you just want to hang out, or if you want to have a taco on Tuesdays, come on over. Like, subscribe, and most of all, comment, because I love comments. If you want to be mean, go ahead. Just don't talk about my kids. And you know, if you want to ask questions, I will respond. Just look at my other video about what not to do during pressure washing. We're somewhere close to 200 comments at the time of making this video. I just love responding and hearing from you guys and answering questions. So yeah, I don't want to apologize for being long-winded and thorough, but I also want to be considerate. Okay everybody, welcome to my floor in this part of the video where you can criticize. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a different video. Well, actually, I'm here for the meat and potatoes. As I adjust this, if you'll excuse me, as you can see, I've already taken some time to illustrate a little bit about downstreaming. I'm going to make this as clear as possible and, well, leave the illustration to do some of the work for me so I don't have to talk as long. So, first question, what is downstreaming? Well, it's injecting or putting something else in the water so that you can clean something specific. You're letting chemicals work for you so you don't have to use as much pressure. This is safer, more professional, and honestly does a better job sometimes than using pressure. What do we downstream? Soap or SH. Soap can be a variety of things that you can find all over the place. Just take a look in any store and you'll find stuff that you can put in your little soap containers on your pressure washer. Or SH, and that is short for sodium hypochlorite. This is the most common, I would say, base chemical for people who clean professionally. And essentially it's chlorinated bleach, and this is also known as pool shock. And we don't have to get into all that and how to use it, and I'm not going to talk about percentages because you have to be very, very careful when you're using something like SH because it's very, very strong. You're not actually using a full strength SH. You're mixing it in with other things, including water. So, downstreaming has a path, and we talk about the source of water because we need water in order to downstream. Normally, this is either a business or a home. So you've got a residential source, which is just plugging right into someone's faucet on the outside, or a business has a water source, or a water tank that you have on your truck or your trailer. That is usually a situation when you need a tank. That means that you're pulling more gallons per minute than a house can provide. Or it's just part of the deal that you've struck with your client. Then the water moves from there to your water pump via faucet. The water pump is the most important part of this. That is the subject. So without the water pump, we don't have downstreaming. So this is important. This is the thing that gets all the attention. But Upstreaming is if we were to put the soap or the SH in before the pump, which is attached to the motor, which is the size of the pressure washer is due to the motor and the cart or whatever you have on it, but this is what it's powering. So the water pump's the most important. Downstreaming is putting in the soap or the SH after the pump, not inside the pump, because as I'm going to show you, here are some pressure washers where you can actually put the soap or the SH into the pump. And while technically it's beyond it, I don't use it that way. These things have a tendency of going bad. They don't work as well as you think they will. They don't last as long, and you just don't know when it's going to be corroded or clogged. They have very sensitive springs inside. So I do something outside of the pump completely, in between the pump and the pressure hose. So here's your pressure hose, which is obviously connected into your wand, where you have whatever tip size you need, depending on what you're washing. You definitely forgot that. So what he was going to explain, and he failed to explain at first, was in order to get something like this to work, you have to get the proper tip. Now, you're going to need something like this that has different size orifices on the tips. And what that does is allow a lower pressure pulling through, which is going to create that vacuum that you need to pull the soap through. So since I got your back, take a look at this. This is called a J-rod, and this is one of those things that I had to learn about pretty early, and I had to talk to a buddy, and he had to give me the advice, because without something like this, it doesn't work. Now, you might see on some pressure washers from a big department store, you're gonna see a soap tip, and you'll see it's kind of wide, like especially like this one at the end, this 25 degree, or a zero tip here with the big, this is zero, it's just a straight stream of water. So gotta get that, and then you'll work. How far you need it to go, that is here. Now again, I do point an arrow here because there are some kits that are attached to the wand, and technically that is downstreaming. While I use this, and this is dependable for me and I know how to use it, you could use something that goes on the end of your wand. Technically that's downstreaming. You're going to have whatever soaps you have be only touching your wand. That accomplishes the same purpose. So again, downstreaming is whatever is after the pump. Upstream is before the pump. What we're putting in is soap and SH, and that's the basics. You want it to be here, not inside your pump. And I prefer not to put it in my gun because you're swinging it around and inevitably something's going to get disconnected or fall off, and that just is a mess. So here, this is where we want it to be. Hope that helps you in understanding downstreaming. Since I wasn't extremely clear at the time of recording part of this video when I started explaining the downstream injector, I just wanted to show that. And you do have to get some connections, but there are sites that can put that have this already set up for you. It comes all together with sort of the hose and the injector, which is that middle piece, and the coupling, the quick connect links you need. I just wanted to at least say, hey, here's up close. And so what I'm going to do is actually put a few links in the description to some of the stuff that I use. I encourage you, don't buy it all at one time. You don't need it all. And I guess I just reorganized my pressure washing trailer. As you can see, I've got some new racks up, and I got a lot of little parts that are just making the job easier. And even recording some of this, you're going to see it looks different than that when you get a glance inside. But some of the links are in the description. I hope those are helpful to you, and hope that you enjoy, and hope that you'll come back next time to see more. Appreciate it. See you next time. So the soap, whatever's in it, is going to be in my hose, and it's going to be in my trigger wand, and anything like that. But that is never going to touch the pump downstream. Get it?